by mosquitoes. The efforts to bring Christianity to Tabuk and the adjoining areas antedates the settlement of Tabuk by more than 2 centuries to accomplish. The first missionary, Father Juan Iniguez, celebrated the first Mass in what is now Barangay Tuga on February 2, 1689 with Saint Joseph the Worker as patron saint. What followed was a cycle of conversion and rebellion of the natives, who hated the Spaniards for their oppressive treatment, which saw the transfer of the mission from one place to the other, including what is now known as Laya and Bulanao for security reasons. The last push for the Christianization of the area during the Spanish period was made in 1889 onwards, realizing that the only way to subdue the Kalingas was through force of arms. Governor General Valeriano Weyler transferred the headquarters of the Comandancia Politico Militar de Itaves to Magaugao in 1889 and then to Bulanao in 1891. The first Mass in Bulanao was said by Father Ramon Subieta on March 15, 1891. Due to the Philippine Revolution, all Spanish missions in northern Luzon were stopped. The evangelization of Tabuk resumed in the mid-1920s when the Lubuagan Catholic Mission made Naneng as one of its preaching points. In 1927, Father Leon Lindemans and Brother Edward Cools formally started a new mission post in Naneng. From Naneng, the Roman Catholic faith quickly spread to the rest of the then municipal district, as the hostility of the residents felt during the Spanish time had vanished. 6 years after the establishment of the Roman Catholic Mission in Naneng, at the initiative of Reverend Clayton Whitmer, the Protestant missionary in Lubuagan, the Bagos in the Tabuk Valley, many of whom have embraced the Protestant faith in their place of origin, was organized into the first Protestant congregation in the frontier town. Since then, other denominations have come to Tabuk, so much so that there are now barangays with more than 5 churches. Let us hear the accounts of retired division supervisors Andres Sangdaan and Pasita Sarol about the history of the education sector in Tabuk.
That was established in Tabuk was at Macapel, Naneng, Tabuk. Macapel is now the barangay of Bagumbayan. Bagumbayan. And while Macapel, it was named Naneng Elementary School. Then it was followed by the establishment of some schools in the municipality. The next schools were Magnao Elementary School, and then the Balawag Farm School. After the building was finished, constructed by the late Magmuyaw and my late father, Alberto Sangdaan, they were transferred to the plains, particularly at the Laya Elementary School now. The Laya Elementary School was where the late ex-Vice Governor Tuban first taught, because he was a teacher before he entered politics. Then after that, there was a necessity to establish a school nearer to the Dagupan, because many immigrants were coming, and it was the population was increasing, like the people who came from Sigay in the Ilocos region, and some from other municipalities. It was a growing community. So there was a need to establish a school nearby. And that was where that time was when the present Tabuk Central School was established. After that, many schools were established within the municipality, like the Babalag or the Babalag Elementary School, or the schools in Babalag, which is now Rizal Municipality. That was a part, Rizal Municipality was then a part of Tabuk. Then after that, we have the next school that was established was the Bulanao, the present Bulanao Central School. And we have the schools in Calacat, in the Upper Plains area, came later. Then in the upper stream, we have, aside from the Nanning School, because of the growing demand due to the increase of population, the school at Dupag Primary School was established. After Dupag, we have Gaugao, and so came down to when the Buntuk colony settled at Bantay. The Bantay Elementary School or primary school was established because the children of Bantay could hardly negotiate the Chico River going to the Balawag Elementary School. So there was a necessity to establish the Bantay Elementary School. Later on, I forgot to mention that the first school in the lower area was Tuga. It was established right at Tuga. This Laya and other one where came.
Before establishment of Tabuk Institute and St. Teresa's School, we graduate from our elementary schools in Tabuk, went to Kalinga Academy, because the Kalinga Academy in Lugwagan and St. Teresa's School also in Lugwagan, because those were the only high schools at the time. So students from Tabuk had to hike to Lugwagan for 2 to 4 days, because there were no buses at the time. Of course, some went to Tuguegarao, and some went to, because many were immigrants from the Ilocos, some of them went to attend classes in Ilocos. The Board of Trustees of Tabuk Institute saw it fitting and proper to establish a sister school in Bulanao. And so the Board of Trustees decided to establish the Tabuk Institute Barangay High School in Bulanao. And this Barangay High School, Tabuk Institute Barangay High School in Bulanao, offered, aside from academic subjects, offered vocational subjects. Sometime in 1970, the provincial government thought of putting up what's then called the Kalinga Provincial High School, CAPS. And this was administered by then the late Mr. Augusto Alejandrino. And we have the, in Bulanao, we have the Doña Eutonia Poson Memorial High School. That was a government high school. the Dibak National High School, and also the St. William Academy. Several high schools in the barangays were established, and these were called the 189 schools. So, nearly all big barangays had or have barangay high schools. The first college that was established in Tabuk is the St. Louis College of Bulanao, and this was started in 1968. The school gave a gratifying response to the yearnings of the people of not only Tabuk but of Kalinga to have a college of their own.